All right, what's up, YouTube? Hello, hello. How we doing? How we doing? Let's try to get some people in here. We'll give it just a second. Alabama Redneck, welcome in. Who dat, DK? Hello, hello. How we doing? How we doing? Happy Monday or Tuesday, guys. Sorry. How we doing, guys? We are just getting started. First, like 30 seconds in. So give it a few minutes. We'll get some people in here and we'll get it going. T-Bone, what's up? How we doing? How we doing? Green-eyed girl. Hello, hello. Ariana, welcome in. Welcome back. Captain Morgan, what's up? Hello, hello. Ariana, you are right on time. Welcome in. We're getting it going. I just saw a most unfortunate video before this. You've been waiting. Shoot, I almost had to go late today because I didn't leave work till a little after 4, but we got it. We got it. Let me know what you want to talk about in the comments, Ariana. If you've been waiting all day, you got some things to talk about. And I'll be honest, I have not had a lot of time because I just got back from work to look at the news. So let's get it going. Man of God underscore father. Hello, welcome in. It's kind of a misleading name, but eh, to each their own. Some are hits like Red, White, and WTF. Some aren't, but that's okay. But welcome in. Whoo. Let's see. Let's see. Let's in trouble. Hold on. Captain Monotone, what's up? Welcome in. Let me see if Ryan's over here yet. No, not yet. Guys, we are also doing a dual live over on YouTube. So if you ever miss our lives on TikTok, just follow me over on YouTube. They record, they post. You can always watch them at a later date. But happy Tuesday. I can pleasantly say that although today started off rough, it ended a lot better than I thought. Ryan, what's up over on YouTube? We were waiting for you, bud. What's up, man? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. But put what you guys want to talk about in the comments. We'll get it going. And once my other phone charges, I'm going to let you guys listen to a video of what I saw uh, before the live. And it's got me going because I saw the prime definition, like could be in Webster's, a picture of this girl in this video of cognitive dissonance because it was the most outrageous shit I've ever fucking seen. And Ryan, thank you for tuning in on both. And guys, as you know, the first 1,000 likes, we're going to visit our dear friend Penelope, and we are almost halfway there. Trumpers were talking about undocumented immigrants and them being bad for America. Here's the thing, they're not. They pay taxes, they pay into a system that they can't benefit from. They are actually inherently helping our system. Immigrants are actually the sole reason. People with ITINs are basically the sole fucking reason that our Social Security Administration still exists. I know it seems crazy, but I think, you know what, Ariana, I agree. I think immigrants make America great because we're all immigrants. Like we're literally all descendants of immigrants in some way, shape, or form. How is Penelope doing today? Cheerful. Penelope is on her last little bit. We're trying to stretch it till payday Thursday night. I literally might have to hit up my friend that works at the dispo and be like, hey, I know you have free samples. I will pay you for a cart because I need a new one. It's it's ridiculous what I'm working with right now. And of course, because we are on the talk that ticks, I can't like just hit a J. You know what I mean? But we're almost at 1,000 likes. I hope everyone has had a better day than yesterday. I know my day yesterday was absolute shit. But here we are finding the fucking joy because, like the government, my job also will not touch my fucking joy. They don't pay me enough for that. Joey, hello. How you doing? See, I see people hit it up on screen. I do see that. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I'm saying in my lives, obviously it becomes a problem because I can't even tell someone that I dislike their hat without we know what happened last time. You know what I'm saying? But we hit 1,000 likes, which means I'm going to visit our dear friend Penelope. And on top of that, when I get back, you guys are going to put something that fills your day with joy. For example, what filled my joy? Um, I got a few good hugs today. I also think I'm not meaning to, but becoming my coworker's bisexual awakening, which is always a very like it makes me feel good about myself. Makes me feel good about myself. In no way will it ever go anywhere. I don't date my coworkers, but shout out to her. Shout out to her. Being in bed was your joy. Hey, I love that. Well, it would help if no, my pin is turned on. What the hell? There we are. There we are. We got it. But anybody else have some joyful news to share before we get into the shit show? Let me try to turn on this phone. For a phone that never goes off, it doesn't get a lot of use. My second one, like, this thing is fucking shitty. Shout out Motorola for the shitty fucking phones. Bacon for breakfast, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I don't eat a lot of pork or really a lot of red meat in general. I'm not like a vegetarian or anything by any means. I'm very much a carnivore, but it's just inflammation. But bacon, man, I love some bacon. Trump, let's see, that Trump isn't defending the Constitution like the oath says. Well, he would have to read the Constitution to not, you know, he needs to read it, I think. And I don't know if he knows how to do that. Yeah, from enemies, both foreign and domestic. You know why he's doing it? Because he is the domestic. And that's all we're going to say on that, everybody. We're already at 3,000 likes. You guys are absolutely fucking insane. Thank you for that so much. Let's go over to ground news. See what's going on. Bill and Hillary Clinton to appear in Jeffrey Epstein depositions later this month. Comer confirms. I really hope it is, really, really hope it's public. I think we all need to see that. Jolena, welcome in. Ernie, I don't think he can read either. I mean, we heard it straight from Pete Davidson's mouth years ago. I don't think he can fucking read either, truthfully. U.S. shoots down Iranian drone approaching aircraft carrier. I would like to see that video. Judge seems skeptical of legal justification for Pentagon. Oh, this is actually good news, guys. Somewhat good news. Good news is we'll take it. Um, This is a judge sees Hegseth bid to demote Senator Mark Kelly as an assault on free speech of veterans. A federal judge questioned the Pentagon's legal authority to punish Democratic Senator Mark Kelly for appearing in a video urging service members to resist unlawful orders from the Trump administration. The judge warned that disciplining Kelly could have broader implications beyond the senator's case and that he was unaware of any U.S. Supreme Court precedent that would justify punishing Kelly. Kelly's attorneys argued there is no legal basis for limiting the free speech and rights of military retirees, particularly when they speak in a civilian or political capacity. I don't know if it'll go anywhere, but at least these articles, because people are going to have to read these articles even if they see it as rage bait and they're going to be like, wait, there's really no rage bait. It kind of forces people, I would hope, into research, because when I see an article that I don't agree with and that I think is fucking weird, even if it's, legal or not, I'm going to look into it to see the legality of the situation. And I hope that spreads. You know what I mean? Let's see. I think we are in here. Let's see if I can get this video of this dumb girl. Like, I saw this fucking video. I sent it to a few of you guys. Phone is starting. Phone is on. This is why I don't fuck with Androids. I know Tim Cook and Apple. I know. They're in hot water, as they should be. That's why I haven't upgraded this entire time, and I'm due for one. But like literally, like this shit takes so fucking long. But yeah, no brains. But speaking of no brains, Ariana, I'm about to share some no brain shit with you guys. Give me 1 second. Let me turn this down real quick until I find the video. Oh my goodness, sir. Oh, other good news. First of all, before I say it's good news, remind me. T.I. He's against Trump, right? I believe so. I believe he's spoken out against Trump. I could be wrong before I say it's good news. So guys, let me know in the comments. Because he's got a new song out, and low key, I hope he hates Trump because it's kind of a banger. All right, let me go to my inbox, and I'm gonna play this video for you guys. Let me mute my music. This is not the video, I promise. TikTok isn't responding. Go fucking figure. Oh my god, Androids. I should just got another iPhone. I should just fucking got another iPhone. Oh my goodness, sir. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Crazy man. Guys, we are already at almost 6,000 likes. That is absolute insanity. Oh my god. This fucking phone. I just want to go to my inbox, bro. And it's just bringing up my... Oh my god. He is the most handsome little devil. We love him. We love him. Don't allow. Don't allow. Um, Here we go. Oh my God. It's taking so long. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm trying to get this up for you. Like I said, I don't use this phone a lot. So when I do, it takes a while. But Ernie, it's nice to see you in here. Welcome back. Rhonda, welcome in. How's everybody doing today? Put in your comments something good that happened. And I am going to put down the boy because he doesn't need to hear this. Um, but I'm going to play this video, and it is the fucking definition of cognitive dissonance. Let me turn it up on my phone really quick. Phone is used very fucking loosely, by the way, because fuck this Android. But listen closely, everyone, if it ever pulls up. Oh my God. Okay, here we go.
Okay, yeah, I'm about fed the fuck up with you hypocritical ass bitches. Especially a lot of y'all in the fucking comments online, and especially the fucking millionaires at the fucking Grammys talking about fuck ice, fuck this, no one's illegal on stolen land. Shut the fuck up!
Don't freeze right there. JP, you gotta behave. Sit your ass down.
You're so stupid. I don't understand. None of you motherfuckers would let somebody break into your fucking home and not give a fuck about it. If anybody broke into your fucking home, I guarantee you're calling the cops. I guarantee you're fucking protecting yourself. You stupid son of a fucking bitches. I'm just saying. I'm just fucking saying, listen, people died for this shit. Like every other fucking country. People went to war, people fought for land, people conquered land.
That's true, Captain Monotone.
We Hello? Every fucking country has rules to get in. Hello? You're not going to Mexico without a passport. You're not going to fucking France without a passport. You're not going to fucking whatever the fuck. The list continues. Like, y'all are so. It's just a Trump hate train, is
It
all
is a
this
Trump hate
fucking
train.
is. Because of Trump. And you won't fucking admit that Obama did the same shit even worse. You just won't admit it, not in your vocabulary, not at all in your fucking mind, because you're blind to the fucking truths. Truths. You're blind to it all. Fuck all of you. I don't give a fuck. I don't want gangs of fucking cartoons.
Okay, that's all we're gonna fucking listen to that. You hear that shit? Do you fucking hear that shit? That is the definition of cognitive dissonance. Who the fuck is breaking into someone's home? Oh yeah, that's fucking ice. You want to say it's a Trump hate train? Fuck yes, it's Trump hate train because have you seen the fucking latest file drop? Where he had calendar girls at Mar-a-Lago and measured their fucking tightness with his finger? Underage fucking people? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? I don't hate ICE because of Trump, but I hate Trump and fuck ICE. Fuck it. You're not going to push out my live. I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want. This is what you're going to get. It's fucking crazy, Ernie. Like, I wanted to respond to that because when I saw it, um, she had zero, of course, zero likes. I think she has two now. She has 5 comments, all in like not support of her. But I didn't even know where to start. Like, oh, if someone breaks in my home, well, that's what ICE is doing. They're violating our fucking Fourth Amendment rights. Like, what the fuck do you actually mean? Netherlands, welcome in, welcome in. Please know that this is a live where America, we don't dislike the Netherlands. We don't. I want to be friends with the Netherlands. I thought we were allies. It's about 20% of America. So just if you guys are going to do something in the EU, do it to them, please. Because we are trying everything we fucking can to stop this shit. Impeach, convict, and remove all of them. Lock them the fuck up. And I don't care if it's Democrat or Republican. Lock them all the fuck up. Let's face it, illegal or legal, a lot of people commit crimes. Exactly. Exactly. I guarantee you though, if you have someone that commits petty theft or even a felony theft, I think it's like over $500, right? Um, so a felony theft, over $500. And you have someone who is here without proper fucking paperwork, I'm going to choose the without proper paperwork who I want in my home as a guest every fucking day. Every fucking day. I don't care if you got papers or not. If you're not out in the streets and you're not causing harm and you're just trying to have a better life for yourself, my door is always fucking open. Now, I do live in a fucking studio and I only have one bed and I don't like to share, and neither does JP, but I'll sleep on the couch. I'm okay with that. Because guess what? I know people in my, or I have known people rather, in my life that have had struggles with immigration. Thankfully, they are settled now. But still, it doesn't fucking matter. Everyone at my job that's a person of color, I have had to have the conversation with them last week when we got a tip that they were going to rate our work. Like, hey, I get you guys were born here, or you got your green card, your resident card, you're here on a visa, or you finally got citizenship. They don't fucking care. Because the fact of the matter is, and even people that look like me are in danger now. Look at fucking Alex Preddy and Renee Good. If we dislike them, we are in danger and we need to act accordingly. That doesn't mean go on the offensive. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying some violent revolution. If you choose that, it is your choice and not of my encouragement. But we can't stop acting, or we can't start acting like this shit is normal. We can't act, and it's because we haven't been given the choice to anymore, that a resident card keeps you safe. It doesn't. It fucking doesn't. Plain and fucking simple. Immigrants made America, whether they were here by their own volition, whether they were here through proper channels, or whether they were here because they didn't even choose to be, because they're fucking slaves. Did we forget about that? She wants to say, oh, we fought for this land and we took it. Stop fucking oversimplifying matters. The fact of the matter is, the pilgrims and the indigenous people here in this country, they weren't besties. No. People that look like me brought over smallpox on blankets. People like me brought over war and disease. And that's how we won the country. That's not a fucking that's blood money. 1,000 fucking %. You know what I'm saying? And guys, we're almost at 15K, but I've missed some checkpoints. You guys are fucking on it with the likes. But we stole the land that our ancestors were on. Yeah. I mean, I look at the color of my skin, although I do have indigenous blood in me. It's not enough to claim. And it's definitely more Irish Italian. Uh, my family, my history, they probably did some fucked up shit. I mean, statistically, they probably did some fucked up shit. And it's not that I carry that guilt with me, but I try to live my life in a way that in no way reflects what fucked up shit my ancestors probably did. You know what I mean? And I think that's really all we can do. Like, we can apologize for things all day long, but if our actions don't prove that we're actually advocating for those that are of darker skin than us, then it doesn't fucking mean shit. Because what are words without action? Oh, yeah, manipulation. Speaking of fucking manipulation, bruh, now we got Todd Blanche trying to say, oh, we literally fucking said we shouldn't hold it against people who partied on the island. He named the person, but we have to say it for obviously um guidelines sake, because we respect guidelines here as best we can, as often as they change. Um we should excuse them. No, fuck Todd Blanche. Fuck Lizzo too, because she's trying to say the same shit. Trying to say the same shit defending Jay-Z. We know Jay-Z been crooked for a fucking while. And I don't say that for any reason other than we've seen it in action. And I mean, he waited for Beyonce to turn 18 and then they got together. And Tyga, don't think I forgot about you and fucking Kylie Jenner. You waited for her to turn 18. You really think y'all waited? No, the fuck you didn't. You was with an underage girl. And when I was younger and closer to the ages of 17, when I was like 19 or 20, I was like, oh, it's not that bad. No, once I reached like 23, I'm like, honestly, no, that's way more fucked up than I could ever know. Once that frontal lobe was fully developed, no, it's fucking creepy. And I think anyone that goes after children in a way like that, go to jail. Straight to fucking jail. Dude, did I hear Jelly Roll's commentary? I did not. I didn't watch the Grammys. I've seen some clips. They said he made it all about God or something. I don't know. Um, but I do share the belief that if Jesus is real, he would be part of the protesters right now. Bad Bunny said ice out. So did Billie Eilish. A lot of artists were wearing the pins. And we talked a little bit about this yesterday. I know people say it's performative. And even if it is, even if worst case scenario, it's 100% performative, they still use their platform. And people that look up to them saw that. Just like if some right winger sees on ground news because it has multiple sources, both left, center, and right, domestic and international sources. Please read your international news, by the way. If I saw a judge seem skeptical of legal justification for Pentagon's punishment of Senator Mark Kelly, I would look more into that. If I thought that what Mark Kelly did was wrong for some reason, which I do not, I'm saying hypothetical situation that I am MAGA, I am not, of no way, I would look more into it. But also, I don't suffer from a cult like mentality or cognitive dissonance. I understand that there is duality in life and that there is nuance. And that is something that they, just like that girl whose video I played for you. Um, yeah, no, fuck that. That one chick who mimicked Billy. Wait, which one chick? Like I said, I didn't see all the clips. I didn't watch the Grammys. Like I just knew I would see it on TikTok. So what's the point? But guys, give me 1 second. I just gotta check a message really quick. It might be about work. I apologize. Because yes, if any of you MAGA in the chat are hiding and being very docile, I do work about 50 hours a week on top of this. Dude, it's so crazy. Once you get to San Diego, like someone takes a sunset picture, you know what beach it is. I never thought that was possible. But like I know that beach, I know that pier perfectly. And if I'm wrong, then I'll eat my words and be embarrassed, but that's okay. I leave work outside of it. I know. I just, I know. It's been a hard few weeks for me at work. So sometimes, like, diving into it uh, after hours, it helps me prepare for the next day. You know what I mean? Donald on the down low and is ashamed of it. Honestly, I mean, maybe, maybe. Who fucking knows? I mean, they do say every accusation is a confession. He makes a lot of fucking accusations. But one thing he did try to say, his name is mentioned, by the way, in the files in the drop so far over 5,300 times. And he tried to say this latest drop, like, exonerates him. Where? Literally where? What the fuck? I truly hope he's ashamed all day, every day. You know what? If you guys need some joy, just know that in the files that dropped, there was, um, it was either like, I want to say it was an email. And it was J.E. talking to Maxwell, asking if she had gotten like enough diapers because the last time they didn't, and he shit everywhere. Everywhere, bro. Um, like, imagine having to clean that shit up. Ugh. Sasha Riley, the human you are. I am so sorry for what you endured. But I will say every day I know that Donald Trump has to wear a diaper and shits his pants involuntarily. I know that's because of you, and it gives me some respite, you know? Apparently, that's not all of them. Yeah. All right. Emily Austin. Let's look up Emily Austin. Why not? Let me see what she said. The journalist, Emily Austin? Oh. I don't know. I don't need to know shit about her or what she said to know um, that I'm not going to like anything she has to say. Like, they just got that face. You know what I mean? They got that look. And I know, trust me, I know. I have lighter hair. This is actually like more of a silver tone rather than like that Utah blonde, you know? Nothing against Utah blonde, but it does accompany a certain type of person. I know I have a slight southern twang. I know I have pale skin and blue eyes, so I probably look similarly, but hell no. Ugh. And the fact that one of the pictures that like pops up is her and RFK Jr. Bruh. No way. I need someone to fact check this for me, but Jerry Rig Everything on X said Donald Trump name appears more times in the Epstein files than Harry Potter's in the series. And he thinks he's fucking absolved. Deline, thank you so much for the follow. The mean girl who picked in high school look, that exactly that, Jolena, exactly fucking that. Um, but yeah, guys, we are almost at 20K. I will visit Penelope again once we get there. You guys are absolutely dominating in the fucking chat. Thank you so much. Let me know what else you guys want to talk about. We'll get it going. But I'm waiting for the Trump supporters to get in here and spread some shit, because what are we gonna do just before they're in here? So you know, we're gonna screenshot that shit, because in a couple years from now, they're gonna say, "Oh, I never did this. I never did that." No, fuck that. That video I played for you guys, I downloaded that shit to my phone, because the time will come, baby. The time will come, and we will not be sympathizers to the sympathizers. Fuck that. I am blasting your business. You want to say some fuck shit like she said? Well, everybody's going to know you fucking said it. Everybody's going to know you said it. Ryan, I'm glad you have it as well. Um, let's see. Melinda French Gates speaks out after new Epstein files revive allegations about her ex-husband. I mean, those files literally said he asked JE for antibiotics because he acquired a certain type of sexually transmitted infection, and he wanted to sneak it to his wife Melinda. So she didn't know. He got it from Russian ladies of the night. And also, why are people not talking about how the files literally imply that JE and Maxwell worked, like were part of the Mossad, or that Putin's name is in there all fucking over it? I'm just saying, but we reached 20,000. Give me 5 seconds and I will be right back. And in those 5 seconds, please, please, please hit that like button, hit the follow button if you haven't already, and let me know what you guys want to talk about in the comments. All right, we're back. Ooh, but Ryan, one day I'm gonna figure out. Maybe I should reach out. There's this guy. His name's like Cup of Joe, 420. If you've ever seen him, he's really funny. He goes lives all the time, but like his page is strictly about like what I just did, and he gets away with it, and I don't get it. I don't get it. If they see any type of mist on my screen, they automatically like cut it. So we'll see. We'll see, but I want to incorporate that more. I would love to have a podcast where like I partook in my guest's favorite strain, and I had people of like all walks of life, from politicians, because it's legal here in California, politicians, celebrities, scientists, where I try their favorite strain as we discuss whatever subject for the day is. I think that would just be so much fucking fun, and it just adds, I don't have anything against people that don't partake, right? I don't. But I'm more likely to trust you if you do. And I don't know, I don't think that's justified at all, because some people are really like about their health, and I admire that. But if you're like down to like, roll up, I'm going to trust you more. I'm going to trust you more. Yeah, I actually had it. It would be called well, you know what? In case it happens, I'm not going to spoil the name for you guys. But there are some names already picked out. But we'll see. We'll see. It would be hard for politicians, because like if they're not politicians from California, it gets a little weary, even though like if you vacation here and you go to the dispo, you can partake. It's not illegal. I don't think it should be illegal in any way in any state, first of all, but I'm just saying. That's got that the reclassification of cannabinoids and things of that nature got big alcohol written all over it, because a lot of people don't drink that much anymore. I know I sure don't. I mean, when I drink, I'm down for like 2 weeks and I don't want to touch it again. Dana Smoking Corner, I wish. I wish. Thank you for TikTok algorithm. I appreciate that, Ariana. But yeah, hold on. Let me see who's in the chat really quick before I say. I want to share some news with you guys, but only if someone's not in the chat, because I could be really embarrassed. Okay, I don't think they're in the chat. But I have a date with someone tomorrow, guys, since it's a little group of us today. And I'm actually, for once, normally I'm very nervous about it, and I'm sure I'll be nervous tomorrow. But we've already like FaceTimed and shit, so pretty excited. So, of course, Wednesdays I don't go live. It's my day to myself. I'm going to use it to go on a date, so we'll see how that goes. And if I'm in a really good mood or a really bad mood on Thursday, that's all you need to know. The reason I looked, they pop in here sometimes. I'm not going to put them on blast, but they do pop in here sometimes. And give some support, which I always appreciate. Tyler, hello. Treat her well. Captain Monotone. I try to treat everyone in my life as best I can, but especially in relationships. Like, I don't date a lot, but when I do, I'm pretty much a lover girl. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I don't plan to be mean to her and to not treat her well. So I think that's a start. Utah Congress members sue to try to block new House districts that boost Democrats' chances. Now, I just had some hope for Salt Lake City because they had a big one, if you know what I'm talking about. I believe it was on the 30th. Proud of them. But then you see this shit, and it's just like, bro. Oh, this is good news. Federal agents must limit, so it's speculative, but must limit tear gas for now at protests outside Portland ice building, judge says. Good. Good. Because they just fucking tear gassed a 7-year-old, bro. That's badass. I'm happy for you. I'm a little happy for myself. I hope it goes well. Uh we will we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to go into it with too many expectations. How about not tear gas anyone? I personally, Ariana, I agree with that. Why do we have to use chemical weapons against Americans? But what do I know? I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. David Holloway, welcome in, welcome in. And guys, let me know what you want to talk about in the comments. I'm kind of running out of things, but we are 32 minutes in. That kind of flew by, but we're already at 25,000. Low key, we could get 50,000 likes. This could be a 50,000 like night. So I'm going to try to keep it going. We'll see how it goes. And if you haven't, I haven't made a video today. But if you didn't see my video yesterday, please go watch it. It's concerning this, and it's getting no static, especially on YouTube. So please, please, please. Because the weakness is real. Yeah, everything they do, yes, gas and chemicals should be banned, period. Absolutely, they should. I mean, if we can't, first of all, if we should have never had the precedent that if we cannot use it on our enemies, and I don't think that we should, and I come from a military background, you guys know. And I was a DC, so I had to deal with that specifically. I mean, they dropped the tabs on there so much, so often. I had to go through that at school. It was a whole thing. Anyways, but I have always thought it was so fucking ass backwards that we can't use it on our enemies, but we can use it on our own people. Like, that don't make any sense. You know what I mean? Um, oh, ex-leader Harper says Canada should make any sacrifice necessary to preserve independence from the US. It's not really what you want your neighbors to the north to say about you. We have Home Depot and Google. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true. Oh, this is actually one I want to look up. Guys, give me 1 second. Remind me, is the SAVE Act the one where they're trying to like take away our right to vote? Anyone that has a different last name than their birth certificate. Um, SAVE Act would require all voters. Yep, it's that. It's that. So I will say Schumer raises concerns that SAVE Act would limit voting rights. Because it fucking will. Like, I don't even know why he needs to announce that, especially after he announced this weekend that he will do anything necessary to give Israel the funds that they require. Yeah, that is what the Senate Minority Leader said this weekend. I played it for you guys yesterday. But we did reach 25,000. Thank you so much for that. I'm gonna go visit Penelope, and I'll be right back. And thank you guys. Being here with you guys always makes my day a little bit better. I always have to hype myself up to go live because I'm like, I could just sit on my couch and stare at a wall for 6 hours and I would find peace that way. But honestly, being here with you guys, even if it is, an internet friendship, You guys do mean a lot to me. I recognize you. I get to talk to you guys. I send a lot of you DMs, like, and it's crazy, but I will say, I was reminded of what we've accomplished on this channel a little bit earlier because someone tagged me in a video and the other people tagged in it. It wasn't like super small creators. It was like Under the Desk News. It was Tizzy. I hope I'm saying that right. It was Aaron Parnas. And to know that I am thought of not to their caliber, because obviously they have much bigger channels, but like when people want to disseminate information and they, tag all these creators in it, to know that I'm in those same things. And we've know, well, I don't know if all of you know, but like I actually got my first big splurge of followers on a post I did about Memphis months ago, like last April, almost a year ago. And Aaron Parnas saw it and like commented on it, and it got me a fuck ton of views. So whether you like him or not, like this page, it was helped by him. I consider you a friend, and I think your view is important for others to hear. Well, Ryan, I consider you a friend, as you know, as well. That's why I do comment. I'm never going to be the type that, like, now, if you like react, say I don't follow you back and you like react to a story, I'm probably not going to open that. It's nothing against you, but if it's just reaction, but if there's an actual message there, and I have to accept it, like 9 times out of 10, as long as I'm not super overwhelmed, I will. But you guys are hitting those likes so fast. We are almost at 30,000. Keep hitting it. I'm going to visit Penelope for 25. And probably by the time I come back, within like 2 minutes, you guys are going to be at 30. So let's keep it going. Also, about T.I. Is he Trump or anti-Trump? Let me find out. Anti-Trump. Mm. Has been a vocal and consistent critic of Donald Trump, frequently using his platforms to oppose. Okay, so what we're going to do together, I don't know if you guys have heard it. T.I. actually has a fucking new song out, and low key, it's a banger. I just aged myself by saying all of those words in a sentence, but yeah. It's like Juvenile has a new song too. It's called BBB, Big Booty Bitches. Um, but like this brings me back to like old Ti days. It's called Let 'Em Know if you want to look it up. We'll play like 30 seconds. All right, I'm gonna turn it down, but yeah, dude, bruh, that's crazy. I saw Jurassic. Yeah, right. I saw Jurassic Park in theaters. My first movie, I think I was 4, was Batman and Robin. And I remember it very clearly because it was the first time I got a concussion. Because after the movie, because it was like we went to like a 7 o'clock show. So I'm a 4-year old. It's 9. It's one of my first formative memories. I walked right into one of those metal barriers. Fucking boom. But yeah, and didn't realize that child had dual citizenship. Wait, hold on. I think one of your messages didn't go through, Ariana. But yeah, I mean, sure, Schumer raises concerns. He's always fucking raising concerns. And this concern is valid, but like, does he ever do anything to truly stop it? Fuck no. Schumer has got to fucking go. Plain and fucking simple. My first theater movie was Titanic. Damn. I remember watching Titanic. We had like the double VHS tapes. Um, and if you're a Gen Z, you probably don't know about that. To be fair, I am on like the younger end of millennials. I'm 93. I think it's up in 96 or 97. So I've got like 3 or 4 years, but eh. Elon's place got raided in France. No, it didn't. No, it didn't, Dr. Love. Welcome in, by the way. Whoo, boy. We're talking about joy today. Musk, France, raid. The Twitter, yeah. Or X, whatever the fuck it is. Paris police raid X offices as a part of expanded criminal probe. Beautiful. We love that. That's the joy I needed. I had a guy say that if he got someone pregnant that was visiting and didn't realize the child has dual citizenship. Um, yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of people. I was talking to Jordan. I don't know if you're still in here right now, but I was talking to Jordan earlier, and I think there's just like 20% of people that we're never going to change their fucking mind because they refuse, they don't want to be smarter. They don't want to learn more. They don't want to become more educated because my ego, I'll be very frank with you. My ego is why I like research this shit so much because I don't want to look stupid. And I think they don't give a fuck about looking stupid. I think they really don't care. And most of the time ignorance is bliss. This is one of those times that's not true. Your aunt has dual citizenship. Yeah, a few of my friends actually have dual citizenship. Um I mean, I think it's cool. I don't see any problem with it personally, but I also, don't think, we should send people to fucking concentration camps over fucking paperwork. But that's just me. Given that only 5% of those detained in ICE custody are actual criminals. 5%. You know who wasn't a criminal? The 5-year-old that they took, Liam Ramos, who was actually here on asylum. And for some reason, the president thinks that he came from an insane asylum because that's what he thinks asylum means is military dual citizenship. Boom, 30K. You guys are awesome. Is military dual citizenship. I believe you can obtain it. Um, but I'm not sure about that process. So I don't really want to speak on it. I think it's possible, but I could also be mistaken, and I also don't know how policies have changed since I've been in. So, not really sure. Audra, welcome in. Guys, we did reach 30K, which means not only do you have 12 people in here, you reached 30,000 likes in 42 minutes. Let's get another 20,000. You guys got this shit. That's easy. But what it does mean is I'm going to go visit Penelope, and we're going to do it for 8 seconds. Because why not? It's Tuesday. All right. We love, 20 seconds. No, let's get 20,000. If I did for 20 seconds, I would not be able to function enough to end the live, which is what I would need to do if I did 20 seconds. Let's be so real with each other. Um it makes me so happy that those offices got raided. Good for you, France. But doesn't France have some like far right Trump lady? Um Far right lady. Um Marine Le Pen. So she's the leading figure of the French far right, having served as president of the National Front slash National Rally Party from 2011 to 2022, a multi-time presidential runner-up in 2017 and 2022. She is focused on anti-immigration, anti-EU, and detoxifying the party's image, though she faces a potential 5-year ban from office in 2025. France, do your thing. Get rid of that. JP, come here. Come show your face. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Jump on your bed first. There you go. Sometimes he's getting old. Sometimes we got to talk him through things. Wait. It's not hard to obtain dual citizenship if you have a parent from America. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, JP treats, well, he'll get them. He'll get them after. Oh, he's sucking up for YouTube too. I saw that you're making your marks, huh? You know which camera's yours? We do TikTok. Look here. No, he's like, "Oh, mom, I'm not doing it again. You caught me." He's, look at this guy. All right, you want to be held like a baby? Yeah. Come on. Oh, okay. Careful. Yep. That's what this dude does. One arm. He's just a big old baby. We'll put a hand. I'm not pushing his head, by the way. I'm trying to get it. He's out of focus on YouTube. Um, but thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. It has been fun. We are already at 32,000. At 35, I'll visit Penelope again. Hopefully we can get to 50. I think we can fucking pull it off if you guys really try, and I'll help you guys at the end. Oh, we're getting some comments filtered. Not sure what's happening, just so you guys are aware. It says some comments in this live are filtered to protect the community's experience. You know, we haven't had one Trump supporter this fucking live. Not one. Not one. But if it does happen, you guys know what to do. You guys know what to do. And we can do it on multiple platforms. Ryan, you know who hasn't been on my lives lately? Is Grayson. Because he normally comes up on YouTube. I hope he's doing all right. See, I do remember you guys. I do remember you guys. It's not just like I get on and I'm like, oh, these people are cool and then forget you exist. So please don't think that. Are you sleepy? You sleepy? He's such a big baby, you guys. Dr. Love, he's manipulative. I haven't seen them yet at all. Exactly. Do I believe in my opinions 100%? As in, do I have 100% conviction to my opinions? As in, I think Donald Trump is the worst president we've ever had. Fuck ICE. Um, they all need body cams. I believe in term limits. I believe 100% that you should be able to do whatever the fuck you want as long as it does not harm or unalive anyone or anything or impede on or take away the rights of others. Sorry, I've normally said this a couple times already by now. I also share the belief that food, housing, education, healthcare should all be affordable and accessible. I never said anything about open borders. Never said, Hayes, what's up, man? Never said anything about open borders, although I can hold the dual belief that we don't need open borders, but we do need a massively reformed immigration process. I think that immigrations can actually solve our birthing crisis that's going on not only in the US, it's not unique to the US, it's going on in the world, but we have the strange advantage, if they would take advantage of it, of making citizenship an easier pathway, and then you get workers right then. These fucking marriage camps they're trying to do, you're going to have to wait 18 to 20 years minimum to see any effect in that. Like, thankfully, biology would have done its job by then, but it's like, maybe if you guys didn't fucking hate immigrants and you dove into the whole branding from the beginning that we're a melting pot and stronger through diversity, um, maybe if you kind of played that to your advantage, if you were, I don't know, a good businessman, you would actually try to befriend immigrants. But it's not that they're natalists. It's not that they're natalists. They're actually white supremacists. Would it ever be possible for me to like Trump and go MAGA? Given that Trump has now been mentioned over 5,300 times in the EP files, most recently in those files where his DOJ failed to redact pictures of bare children in compromised situations, illegal situations, but could redact his face in a picture, given that in those files, it literally said at Mar-a-Lago he had parties where he had calendar girls and would rate their circumference down there with his digit. And yes, I had to say that in a way that does dilute the severity of it. And I apologize. We are trying to abide by guidelines, but in no way will I ever support what he is. We'll say a PDF. And that goes for Republican or Democrat. I think if anyone is in the files, they should be implicated, held accountable to the most severe fucking punishment. Hear what? Welcome in, and thank you so much for the Rosa. So in those beliefs, yes, absolutely, 100%. I believe in those. I believe that that paperwork shouldn't get people unalived. I believe that Alex Preddy and Renee Good were schmurdered, plain and simple. And I'll never go MAGA. I was raised conservative Republican. Obviously, I've educated myself in my views, and in that education, it led my views to change. I'm not saying it happens to everyone, because there are somehow educated Republicans. But notice I'm saying Republicans and not MAGA. Why would anyone want to be a part of MAGA? I don't know. I don't know. Because, like, history will not be kind to MAGA. We're proving that in this chat. If you know, you know. And guys, we're almost at 35,000 likes where I'll go visit our dear friend Penelope after that. But put in the comments what you want to think about. So yes, in what I just said, I do believe in 100%. I also believe 100% that there should be term limits for every elected position. I think that the Supreme Court should not be appointed or have a lifelong appointment. If they are the highest court in the land without oversight, they should absolutely be by the people for the people. And I am excluding the Electoral College when I say that. And guess what? None of that's radical. I've always been a Democrat. Well, the thing is Hayes, is like corporate Democrats right now, they have to fucking go too. Um, I mean, I've never been, I don't think, maybe the first time I registered to vote, I clicked Republican, but I think I probably clicked independent, because by the time I was 18, like I was figuring out who I was. Um, but yeah, I definitely have not been like I changed if I ever changed my registration. Well, no, because the first time I voted was for Hillary Clinton. Which I do think. I did not vote in those primaries. I did not know a lot about politics. I was in the military at the time. You have to stay apolitical, so I chose willful ignorance in that situation, and I try to atone for it now. But I didn't vote in those primaries, so I never voted for or against Bernie, but I think the world fucked up or the country fucked up when we fumbled Bernie. Um yeah. And I don't think those views are at all radical or political. I think that it's the power versus the people right now. I think that equal rights are deserved to every human. I think that if you break the law in a violent way or in a way that harms others, notice what I'm saying, yes, you should be held accountable. Do I think existing here and working a job where you pay taxes through sales tax, if you have an ITIN, you pay through income tax. If you rent or own property, you pay property tax in some way. You contribute to a system that you do not get reciprocity from. In it, you contribute to a system that you don't benefit from. Plain and simple, right? I don't give a fuck about paperwork. Might be stupid, but Republicans don't seem to be for the Constitution. Exactly. And I'm not saying I don't think Democrats are actually stupid. I think Democrats are corporate Democrats and they're funded by the same people that Republicans are funded by. APAC told us. But we just saw this weekend Chuck Schumer promise that he would get any and all funds required for Israel. That was what he was doing. That's what his fucking focus is. Right now, when people are losing healthcare, when people are dying in the fucking streets, when there's a fucking measles outbreak, when kids are getting snatched up by masked men with firearms, he's worried about sending money to the Israeli government that is actively and still committing a fucking G-side? Nah, nah, Chuck Schumer, you got to go along with Hakeem Jeffries, along with Cory Booker, and any other corporate Democrat. I don't care. I think both sides are fucked. We need to get rid of funded lobbyists. Also, obviously, like lobbying is part of your First Amendment right. We got to take the money out of it. We need to take money and drastically limit money during elections. We should not have 2-year fucking election periods where people are platformed for a year and then they actually run and then you fucking vote. No, 3 months. If you can't convince me why I should vote for you on my phone, because guess what? Zohran Mamdani did. Never met that man in person. And if I were a New Yorker, I would have fucking voted for him. If you cannot, and I'm not saying he didn't have money in his campaign, but I'm saying social media is so relevant now. You don't need all that fucking money. You really fucking don't. Lobbying needs to be limited to 1 month a year. But here's the thing, this is why I say we need to get rid of funded lobbying, because lobbying is part of our First Amendment right. So I don't think we should limit lobbying. It should be funded lobbying. So like Citizens United, gotta go. Gotta fucking go. Right, Ryan? But Biden. And now, oh, Sleepy Joe, he's shitting himself as he naps. As he naps at the fucking at press conferences. Do you think Crockett will win? What are your thoughts on my I think James Tellerico has not had a good showing lately. He kind of rubbed people the wrong way last weekend. I hope she wins. I think a strong woman of color would do Texas some good. I know, I grew up in the South, and some of the most formative people in my life were strong black women. Um, Strong black women who gave me grace when I didn't deserve it, who gave me food when I had none. I think someone like Jasmine Crockett, for what she's going for, I think she has a strong chance at winning. I'm not saying she's a perfect politician. I don't agree with every view she has or like how how passionate she is or isn't about certain issues. Um, but that's also why I'm not in politics. I would be a terrible fucking politician, even though I used to want to be a politician. Fun fact. My original plan for college, I was going to go to get this, um, a Christian university, Church of Christ specifically, Faulkner University. I had a color guard scholarship there and was going to do a double major pre law poli sci. But yeah, I think Jasmine Crockett as a woman is such a fucking badass. She's such a force. Um, I like James Tallarico, but people were not happy by his performance this weekend. And I'm not trying to sway your opinion one way or the other. What I will say is we're not going to get to 50,000. You guys got 5 minutes. You kind of slowed it down on the likes, but that's okay. I think we can still easily get to 40, if not 45,000. And that's going to be a good fucking night for us. But no, Jasmine Crockett, I think she can win in the the seat she's going for. I'm glad she's not trying to go straight to president. She would have never been elected, unfortunately. I would have probably voted for her, but I don't think she would have been elected. I really hope people don't get caught up in Gavin Newsom's like shtick, because he is just Donald Trump in an attractive person with a brains body. They are both ego fucking maniacs. And I like Gavin's fuck you politics, but I also have had him as governor, and I think his showing on his podcast, as much as I don't want to reduce someone's character down to who they have on podcast, I think it was very telling that the first two guests were Charlie Kirk and Steve Bannon. Yeah, yeah. So, Grayson, hello. I was just talking about you. Oh my gosh, I'm glad you're on here. I was just talking about you. Welcome in. We do have 4 minutes left. We're trying to get to 45,000. I think you guys can pull it off. I'll help you out a little bit as well. I like both of them, but come on, Jasmine. Yeah. If I had to vote, I would vote Jasmine. Um Talarico, I don't know if politics are for him. And I'm not saying he's a bad politician, but I think if he was more of a community leader rather than an elected official, um, I think he would get a lot more done. But what's up, Grayson? How are you doing? It's been a better day than yesterday, so we'll fucking take it. We will take it absolutely. Uh, Fun fact, we have had, I don't even count the one guy. I don't know if he was a Trump supporter. I really don't. Um, I know he ran away really quick, but he just he basically just asked a question. He didn't say he was a Trump supporter. Obviously, we can assume that, but obviously, we know what to do regardless. But I don't think we've had one real Trump supporter in here. Not one. Um, and in a lot of ways, because we got up to like 15 or 16 today, which is really no low numbers for what we usually do, but lately it's been a little slow, and that's okay. But um they're vanishing. They're vanishing because you cannot, like, and it gives me a little bit of hope, and maybe it's a false sense of hope, but you can't see what we're seeing in these fucking files right in front of our, literally, our DOJ technically distributed SNUFF stuff because it was bare, young, during crimes. And I'm sorry I have to say it that way, but I don't want to risk, catching any flags or anything. But I think they are starting to get that they can't even deny it. I think the e-files have quieted them down. Yeah. You know what's so crazy though, Ben? And welcome back, by the way. Sorry I didn't give you a little shout out, but welcome back. What's so crazy is that Trump literally thinks the latest drop exonerates him. Like, what? My guy, someone, and I still need someone to fact check me. I'm going to look it up after this, but someone said that DT's name was mentioned more in the Island Files than Harry Potter's name is fucking mentioned in the series. That's crazy. I hope the right wakes up before it's too late. Honestly, Hayes, here's the thing. For some of them, it is too late. Some of them have said things that are so harmful and just so disgusting. No, you exposed yourself. I'm not saying every person that is now starting to wake up, I'm not saying I won't give them a chance, but like if you've said some vile shit, nope, sorry. It's been long enough. You've had, 11 years now since being introduced to this fucking freak to learn, and you're just now choosing it now that it's starting to affect you, now that you're seeing what he did to children, to puppies, now that we know why he has to wear his diaper. Mm. And Grayson over on YouTube says, as an Ecuadorian, honestly, American doesn't want us here, so we will leave America to it then. I'm saving my money to leave America and go home. Well, Grayson, I know you've talked about your aspirations to run in your town of Quito in Ecuador, or your, is it a state? I'm sorry. I'm geographically, I'm very ignorant, but you want to run for office, and I love that. And I love that you're doing it. Even if it's not here in the US, we could use change everywhere. City office. Okay, Quito, which is in Ecuador, city office. We love that, Grayson. We love that. And I'm so sorry that you've been made to feel so unwelcome here, because what the fuck does it matter about a piece of paper? What the fuck does it matter about a piece of paper? It doesn't. It fucking doesn't. For invisible lines made by white men and rich people. It's crazy. We're at 40. We're at 40. We made it to 40, guys. We made it to 40. We will take it. JP, dude, he is tripping out tonight. Um, Many of us are leaving America, so Americans can figure out, because they've made it known. Yeah, no, absolutely. But guys, we hit 40 now, 41,000. Thank you so much. We are at 1801. I do have some things to do tonight, so I can't stay on any longer because I have a date tomorrow. Um, so I'm going to visit Penelope for 8 seconds for you, and then hopefully have the motivation to do laundry, wash a couple dishes, take out the trash, and then go to sleep. But give me 8 seconds. And Barbara, thank you so much for the follow. Love you too. Here, what? And I'll see you later. Oh, it turned off. Sorry, guys. I'm failing right now. This is not a smooth way to end a live. Also, it's my godmother's birthday today, and although I haven't spoken to her in a very long time, like years, she's not a perfect human, but I do have so much love for her because I would not be alive were it not for her today. I just want to say happy birthday if she ever sees this. But Tina, I love you. Always will. And yep, that's it. Speaking of love, I love you all. I hope you all have a great night. If you're new here, welcome in. Date night, you're not going to sleep. I'm going to sleep tonight because tomorrow will be date night. Tomorrow will be date night. But I will see you guys Thursday. Oh, I'll see you guys Thursday. Enrico, it's so nice to see you. Love you too. Cujo, everybody, thank you guys so much. We get all the love at the end. I really appreciate it. Love you all. Go follow me on YouTube. Go follow me on YouTube. Bye, guys. All right, YouTube, that is it for us as well. It was actually a surprisingly successful live, but I'm bewildered. By the way, we have 100% more likes than lives of creators with a similar following, so I couldn't do that without you. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for always tuning in, for double tuning in on two streams. It means the world to me, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. Bye.